Well, I think we've had enough talk. It's time for the main event.
Hey everyone, welcome to Scott Retro Wrestling. I am, of course, Scott Robertson, your host, and I'm the guy that reviews all the old shows so you don't have to. January the 8th, we are looking at New Year's Revolution 2006 from Albany, New York. Most notably known for the night Edge cashes in Money in the Bank. But what about the rest of this show? That's why I'm here. I'm the reviewer of old wrestling shows. With a change from the first week, I am going to try and sort of keep the reviews a little bit shorter. So these reviews will probably be going sort of under the 10-minute mark or around the 10-minute mark. Just try a couple of things out to see what you think. Might as well get into it. This is New Year's Revolution 2006 review in 10 minutes or less. Started off with the main focus being the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship as the opening video package. We get the usual pyro stuff. It is Joey Styles and Coach on commentary, which was a bit odd considering that Jerry the King Lawler is actually involved in a match later on. He is usually a part of that team. We go into the first match, which is Edge challenging Ric Flair for the Intercontinental Championship. This feud is actually quite well known for Edge parodying Ric Flair in a famous road rage incident involving Ric Flair. This matchup, I am giving sort of 2.25 stars. It just felt a bit TV. It was a very TV match, a very even contest for these two guys, and it was a very predictable finish. So anytime Flair got an opportunity to come back, Edge kind of stopped it, or a distraction, shall we say. And it ends up, Flair gets Lita in the ring for a figure 4 leg lock. So Edge is outside the ring, decks Flair with a briefcase, busts Flair open with a briefcase. I don't really know how it could. Edge starts beating up on Flair, and that's how the match ends. It went about 7 minutes. And that's why I gave it a 2.25 stars. They've had better matches. If you haven't seen it, go and check out their TLC match a couple of weeks after this show for WWE Championship. Spoilers for later on. Then Kurt Angle cuts a very weird promo backstage, sort of being anti-American. With a very, very weird promo. Really odd. Trish and Mickie, I forgot they actually had a match at this pay-per-view. Trish and Mickie have a match for the Women's Championship. So Mickie is an unobsessed fan, but is still treated as a babyface in this match. She would eventually turn heel maybe a month or so after this match. Again, I'll give it 2.5. It is still a very good match between two of the best. And this is the stark difference. There's 2 women's matches on this show. This was very good. The other one defines what was wrong with 2006 women's wrestling. I think they complemented each other very well. There's a really good sequence where they're just striking the heck out of each other. Really, really enjoyed that sort of to and fro in. Trish eventually gets the win. They do shake hands as a sign of respect to one another, but you can see there was little plants of seeds during the match, and this is how upset. What I loved about the Mickie Trish thing was that Mickie, being a fan, she was hitting Trish's moves during the match. It was really impressive, including a satisfaction for a very good near fall. Decent match, 2.5 stars, but I do prefer the WrestleMania match. Next up was Gregory Helms versus Jerry the King Lawler. Gregory Helms has recently ditched the Hurricane gimmick, has gone heel, but then why put him in a match with a 50-plus-year-old commentator who just loves puppies? It's 2006. The thing was, this was too competitive for me, and the fact that Gregory Helms lost just didn't make much sense to me at all. So I've only given it 1.5 stars. It was competitive, a little bit too competitive, and it went about 5 minutes too long. If you were going to have Jerry win, have him win in about 5 minutes or so. That was probably the only thing they could do. To me, personally, the semi-main event of this show was Triple H versus The Big Show. Both guys cost each other spots in the Elimination Chamber, and the story was Big Show has a massive cast on his right hand after Triple H used a sledgehammer on it. 2.5 stars, decent match. It's not good. Some of it's not good. The fact is, it went 16 minutes and Big Show looked fucked after about 6 minutes. There's some really cool moments in this match. I love that Triple H managed to break the cast free. And that was the story. This was more of a story-based match than sort of technical wrestling. And it was decent. They focused on the hand really well. And Big Show was at times so desperate to use his hand as a weapon, including one where Triple H gets the sledgehammer, just cracks, literally karate chops right down the middle and splits the hand open. It is impressive. The spear on the outside. Triple H eventually, it got better. The match got better when the ref got taken out and they kind of treated it more like a street fight. The finish comes, Triple H uses the top half of the sledgehammer, dunks Big Show, pedigree for the win. Next match is not great, and I'm not going to say much more about it. It's Shelton Benjamin versus Viscera in about a 7-minute match. It's an absolute dud. It's the first dud I think I've done so far on Scott Retro Wrestling, so good job Shelton Benjamin and Viscera. I felt so bad for Shelton. This was during his he has a mum gimmick. And then, something I mentioned earlier, that there was 2 women's matches on the show and they were both completely different. Not for the best of reasons. This was the other one. It was a bra and panties gauntlet match. Yes, you heard me correctly. That will probably never happen in 2024. So basically, and the quality, so it starts off with Maria and Candice Michelle, who are both stunning, not great wrestlers. Candice gets eliminated. Then it goes Maria to Tori. Tori slightly better, but not great. She gets eliminated. Victoria comes in, who I felt so sorry for during this. She takes out Maria. And then, oh my god, Mae Young came out and stripped and I nearly barfed. Ah! Yeah, just leave that image in your head for years. And then Ashley Mazzaro comes out and just wins. And then just strips. 1 star. That's all I'll say about it. Then in the main event, we get the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Kane comes in, he got beat the clock, he enters last. With the Masters of Cool, Kurt Angle, and the 2 big baby faces in the match start the thing. John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Cena was getting booed. This is like around the first time where we saw the real sort of, we don't want John Cena as the guy. He was getting booed. He was sort of becoming more and more like the kid friendly. He was still doing the raps, but not so much. There was actually some really cool moments in this match. Carlito comes in and it does this amazing sort of no-handed flip over the top onto Shawn. And then when Kurt Angle comes in, is amazing. He's German suplex. But then he dominates. He's a wrestling machine. I thought, nobody's going to beat Kurt Angle. He's the first one eliminated. Kane comes in. He's not in there much. Because the story is that the Masters of Cool sort of teamed up and sort of taken out everyone. They get rid of Kane. They get rid of Shawn Michaels. So it leaves them with John Cena. And that's when you kind of knew it was going to be a bit predictable what was going to happen. Not in the way I thought it would be. I thought Cena would win easily. But no, Carlito low blows Masters after trying to tease him into doing the Master Lock. He does. Carlito rolls up Masters, but then is sort of rolled up by Cena for the win. But as we said, it's known for one thing. Edge cashes in, Money in the Bank. Never seen it, and I don't think we've ever seen it since, where Vince comes out and announces that the night's not done and that Edge is cashing in. Didn't think we haven't seen it. RVD announced when he was doing it, but we've never seen one where Vince comes out and says, oh, the night's not done. this guy's cashing in. Interesting. Love the moment. Edge is my guy. I popped huge for this. I actually popped again when I saw this happen. The rating for the Chamber, I've given it a 3.5. It's a good Chamber match, but not... It's probably at the bottom end of ranking Elimination Chamber matches. And that is the Elimination Chamber in 2006. No, sorry, New Year's Revolution 2006. Hopefully I've done it in less than 10 minutes. For New Year's Revolution 2006 is a D-. It is a one-moment show, and that's about it. Not a great show for me. Took me a couple of sittings to get through this. Have you ever seen this show? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do you like the new format? Would you prefer this to longer reviews? Again, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm Scott Roberts Wrestling. I'll see you guys tomorrow.